been bad. What's up, everybody? It's another Mix It Up podcast. I'm your host, Joel Hawkins, and of course with my buddy,
H. Joel.
Says it with such gravitas.
Yeah, I gotta say it different every time. No reason at all.
Yeah, no, I get it. Today we're going to be doing V Week. Well, not today, just I guess this week we'll be doing V Week. So today we'll be doing Stigma. Tomorrow I think we'll do Stigma live because y'all said you need to watch both. So okay, we got links on both. Then Singularity, and then we've got two little surprise ones. Someone sent us, and like when I first saw it, I was like, I don't understand what this is, and then I just watched like the first 5 seconds, and I went, oh, that's something different. Cool, let's do that. And then the fifth one that someone sent us, they were like, this one will make you very introspective. I was like, okay, cool. We'll do that one then. But yeah, you'll find out which ones they are on the day of Thursday and Friday. But today we're going to be doing Stigma music video from BTS. You're trying to say it at the same time. So let's go ahead and check it out. And yeah, and I'm no longer saying what I normally say.
Oh, so you didn't forget?
No, I didn't forget. I'm no longer saying it. Just because there's no point. Let's just get into it. You know, if people want to do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. If you don't know what we're talking about, watch previous episodes. Cool. And check it. Ooh. Is that Claire de Lune? Wait.
저 친구 보고 싶어요.
와서 tell you something 그저 묻어두긴 이젠 버틸 수가 없는 걸 왜 그때 말 못했는지 어차피 아파왔어 정말 버틸 수가 없을걸 나 cry 너에게 널 지켜주지 못해서 더 깊이 상처만 깊어져 되돌릴 수 없는 진리를 조각 같아 더 깊이 매일이 가슴만 아파져 나 죄를 대신 받아 연약하기만 했던 너 그만 울고 tell me something 용기 없던 내게 말해봐
그때 나한테 왜 그랬어?
미안 내게 무슨 자격 있어 감춰도 지워지지 않아.
Are you calling me a sinner?
무슨 말이 더 있겠어. I'm sorry my sister. 숨겨도 감춰도 지워지지 않아. So cry, please dry my eyes. 저 빛이 내 죄를 비춰줘.
That was very different. One,
the video made me feel completely different from the music, and I was like, wait, this is not what I think it's going into.
This is like a triple, like, honestly, it's very trickery because you can unpack it a bunch of different ways just by lyrical content. And then the song styling and the tonality of it is totally different than what that is and what you could unpack it as. And then you look at the video and you're like, is this a crime of passion? What's happening right now? Like it was just, it's more like a sonnet or an ode to a crime of passion. Like I immediately regret, rage filled me, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, that is interesting, dude. It was multi-layered and packed. I mean, now I know why they said, how are you going to have V Week without Stigma? Now I know what they were talking about.
We always listen, just takes a while to hear you.
No, it's not that. Y'all get buried by a lot of comments. So if like there was 5 people that talked about, why do you use this Stigma? But there was like 200 comments. So we didn't really see those 5 until later. But yeah, I mean, after the video already came out, like when we record these things, they're already done. They're in the box. So yeah. So when people started talking about Stigma, I was like, well, we already recorded them. We can't redo that. Can't go back in time. But yeah, I mean, I really like the song, the styling. Again, he is very influenced by 90s R&B, by a little bit of 70s soul here and there with certain things. And I think he's honestly very influenced by jazz as well, as which we've said that before. Yeah. And I think he's also been influenced by like great era pop, like old school pop, like Frank Sinatra and Sam Davis Jr., Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald. I think he's a fan of like multitudes of those different genres. I think he's a fan of that because you can see it in his music, the tonality he uses, the harmonies he uses, the beats that he uses, and the tones of the instruments he uses, and how he mixes it all together. You can kind of tell those little aspects from those things. So I really appreciate it. It's a great song.
I was trying to think of what group or artist that song kind of sound like, and
there's a lot of different ones.
I'm thinking Eric Benet. He didn't have a huge career, but the album that I'm thinking of in Eric Benet, I'm like, I think I can see that style.
Can I ask you this? Was it always Benet or was it Beignet?
I think it was always Benet. Eric Benet.
It was always Benet? I was wondering if he went by the French turn or tone or whatever.
I don't think so.
Because I assume he's Cajun French or Louisiana Cajun or something.
All of us are.
All of us are. All of it. Not me, man. I'm Native American, Viking, and a whole bunch of other stuff mixed together. And Irish and English, like just a whole bunch of crap. And then I have thalassemia, which means I either have ancestry around the Mediterranean, which could be, Israel, Pakistan, or I have ancestry in Africa, or I have ancestry in China. So I haven't exactly done a DNA thing because that's where thalassemia comes from. And I'm like, I haven't done the DNA thing because I don't really want to know, because that means I'm essentially at this point a mutt. And I'm bald-headed mutt. I'm a mosaic of a bunch of different people. Which is cool. And the only reason I have white skin is because Viking, English, and Irish was probably mostly in the last generations, you know? Or I mean like the heavier mix. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to hear some more.
Huh? You want to hear some more? Yeah.
You know, I'm R&B guy, and I'm like,
No. It's a great song. Well, next we're going to be checking out Stigma live to see the differences between it, you know?
I'm sure without the video, it'll have a completely different feel.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the way it's always been. Like, since music videos started out, a lot of them sometimes will go the way of what the song is talking about, the surface value of it. Like R&B songs especially would go that route. It'd be like, you know, this song could be taken a bunch of different ways. And then it's like, oh no, it's about a boy talking to a girl, or about a boy falling in love or breaking up with a girl, you know. But with you know, some music videos, they come out with something that's just completely left field. Like when we did that Moni Roy, when we did her video, and literally it was like, that was a whole epic movie shoved into a music video. And I was like, I don't think the music video or the lyrics even talked about anything like that. But just they shoved in, and you're like, hey, it actually works. Well, screw it. If it works, buddies. But no, I really like it. I mean, I like V because he has that different depth. You know exactly what points, what stuff he jammed and listened to, where he comes from. He still surprises you, which is good. I mean, but Suga does that too, and so does RM. I hasn't been a person in BTS who hasn't surprised me with skill and stuff like that. We've yet to listen to a BTS song that's completely boring. So,
I think with having that many people working on a track, it'd be really hard to just make something.
I'm just saying, it's kind of impossible. I've never heard a group where there wasn't at least a couple songs I was like, you know, that you don't connect to.
Yeah.
You know, either vibe-wise or music-wise. So far. And yes, of course, we haven't sat there and jammed the entire albums because, again, we're visual aspect. That's what we like in our stuff. So music videos live, we're better with that. If we just jammed albums and then talked about it, I don't think we'd have as much fun. Yeah. The visual aspect.
You give the extra layer.
Brings a new layer.
Oh, see, I said it before you.
What'd you say?
I said it gives a new layer.
Oh, you did?
Listen.
Because I was talking at the time.
Headphones, you don't listen.
I know, right? Like I just told you earlier before the video started, I was like, don't whisper loud. It creeps me out because it feels like it's happening in my head. Hi, Joel. How are you? Getting a hot breath on the mic. So, yeah. I like it. I think it's a great video. I think it's a good representation of a couple different types of music that I think he just kind of all threw together and produced. So, no, I'm impressed with it. I like it. I know you guys like it.
You've been telling us.
Yeah. Well, it's not that we see. We don't see everything because
whatever you're typing now, we won't see for a week.
We probably won't see for a week. Or maybe not at all. Because at the beginning we were on it, but it just... Once we started getting like 400 comments on the first day, I was like, yeah, I can't keep up with this. So we gave up. Anyways, but yeah, so tomorrow we're going to be checking out Stigma live. So go ahead and check us out tomorrow and come back and say hi and whatnot. We'll talk to y'all later. Make sure you do something nice today. Make sure you do something nice for somebody. I don't care what it is. It could be even something as stupid and simple as just a smile, high five, or shaking their hand or something. I don't know. Just do something nice.